Hello, hello. So another day. The van, we got that metal piece out, and now I am just working on getting the liquid nails glue off that was holding the old subfloor. And I was just using a spatula to get it off, but now I'm gonna try with this wire brush because I need to get the rust off anyway. And then next I'm gonna be repainting it with some Rust-Oleum. And then after that, I'm gonna be putting aluminum, a grid down. I see some people using wood for their frame, and my biggest concern is wood rot and mold. So I'm gonna be using aluminum. It's gonna be going across the tops there. I'm going to try to use my current layout for the cabinets and where the battery is going to go. And then I saw a good idea on YouTube to just put like tape here and to mark off where the frame is. And then I'm going to be cutting out the polyiso foam to go in between the frame. And then next the birch plywood to go on top. Also, after I finish prepping the floor, Adam is going to help and do the welding, because quite a few holes that the welds from that metal sheet just left some holes, also just from the saw of cutting that subfloor out. But I'm still happy that I got it out, because there was a lot of rust underneath, and yeah, I want it to be uniform, trying to do it right. So yeah, let's see how long this takes, because even that metal piece, it was probably close to 8 to 10 hours to get that thing out. So things always take longer. But yeah, all right, here we go. All right, well, that was the easiest thing that I've done yet. Took a little bit over an hour to go through that twice, and now I'm going to use the angle grinder to smooth down some of those welds that were still sticking up. And yeah, then I think it's going to be ready for welding. All right. Good morning. So today I am making the cardboard layout with all of the millions of packages I've gotten for doing this build. And so I'll make the cardboard layout and transfer that for the foam and for the birch plywood. And in the meantime, Adam will start welding the floor today. It's pretty exciting stuff. All right, here it is all done. I just gotta take it out and trace it on the foam board and the wood. All right, so 3 hours later, finally have the subfloor cut out based on the cardboard. And now onto the polyiso foam. All right, finally finished. That was a full day of work, and this is all the scraps that I have left. So I'm glad that I did not have to make another Lowe's trip. All right, so that took about 45 minutes. I'm gonna let that dry for 4 hours and then apply a second coat. That was this spar urethane to protect it from moisture and temperature changes as well. And now in the meantime, while this is drying, I'm gonna cut the aluminum tubes for the frame, and then I'm gonna cut the foam to fit in between the frame. All right, so here's the 1-inch aluminum tubing. It was very hard to find. Had to go to quite a few stores, even ordering it online from Lowe's. They, said they had it, and I show up and they don't have it. So yeah, you might have some trouble finding this, but the good thing about this is aluminum does not rust. So to have this as the frame, I think it's going to be the best. I see a lot of people using wood, and even with protecting it, I would still be nervous about that rotting out and then rusting at the connections on the floor. So I'm going to try my best to have the frame be underneath where I'm planning on building the furniture, but it's going to be going over top of the ridges, so it's at the high part of the floor in the van, and for it to be around where the battery is as well. Yeah, so I'm just going to mark that off on the foam and then cut out on the foam where the frame is going to go down. All right, so I marked out where the furniture layout was going to go, and then I went back in the van and double checked to make sure it was good points of contact. Either like certain parts of the floor either got a little bent or is getting re-welded. So I'm gonna make some slight adjustments to get the best spot, and then start cutting.